late. The music is pounding from inside the barn. Teenagers are everywhere, drinking, dancing, trying to forget the town they're trapped in. But outside, under the cover of night, something quieter unfolds. Something far more vulnerable. This is the scene most people don't talk about. But it might be the one that says the most. Watch till the end, because the gesture Cole makes before the kiss, that unexplained gift, it might hold the key to understanding what really broke between them. Quinn's not supposed to be out. Her dad's asleep downstairs, face turned toward the flickering TV. She moves carefully, each step calculated, knowing full well how tight the leash is in this town. Outside, Cole is waiting. Engine running. Headlights off. No words, just a quiet understanding. They drive off toward the Founders Day Hoedown, the unofficial teen rave hidden from adults. And on the way, Cole reaches into the glove box and hands her a small toy. Plastic. Creepy. Unexplained. She doesn't ask. She just takes it, holding onto it like it means something. Because maybe, deep down, she knows it does. Why give her that? What does it symbolize? We'll come back to it. But first, the kiss. Inside the barn, it's chaos. Strobe lights, teens grinding against bales of hay, music that's too loud to ignore. But even in all the noise, Cole and Quinn are in their own little orbit. She's not the loudest. She's not trying to impress. It's a kind of chemistry that feels like a secret. Eventually, Quinn grabs his hand, leads him outside, across the field to a smaller barn, half storage shed, half sanctuary. They enter. It's dusty, dimly lit. Tools hang from rusted hooks, old crates stacked near the walls. Quiet enough to hear each other breathe. She nudges him gently onto a wooden bench, leans in, and kisses him. It's simple. It's honest. It's not about lust or escape. It's about feeling something real in a town where everything feels fake. He kisses her back, and for a moment it's good. It's better than good. It's safe. But then, he pulls back, just slightly, and says, "Let's go slower." And just like that, the moment turns. Quinn freezes. The energy changes. Not because of the words, but because of the timing. Her smile fades. She steps back. Cole tries to explain. He says things are just complicated for him right now. But Quinn doesn't wait around to decode it. She grabs her jacket, and before walking out says, "Get back to me when you figure yourself out." That's not bitterness. That's disappointment. She wasn't looking for forever. She was looking for now. And he couldn't give her that. You ever been in a moment where everything almost clicked, but someone pulled back just before it got real? Drop a comment. That moment shifted everything. And if you connect with these quieter moments in film, subscribe. Because sometimes the most powerful scenes don't need a single scream. She returns to the barn, slipping back into the noise like nothing happened. But it's obvious. Something did. Janet sees her, smirks, says rejected again? And Quinn, still burning from what just happened, fires back without hesitation. "Why didn't you tell me, Janet?" It's sarcasm, but it's also armor. One last jab to hold herself together. And then, a sound. From the trees. Not music, not laughter. A scream. Sharp, sudden, real. The barn party pauses. Something's wrong. And Quinn? She reaches into her pocket. That toy Cole gave her earlier? It's still there. Cold plastic pressed against her palm. And for the first time all night, she wonders what it actually meant. Now here's what matters. Cole wasn't trying to hurt her. He wasn't part of anything sinister. We know that later. But in that moment, his gift, that strange little toy, lingers like a riddle with no answer. Was it a joke? A warning? A sign of trust? The film never tells us. And maybe that's the point. Because life isn't neat. Moments don't always resolve. Sometimes you share a kiss in a barn, and instead of clarity, you walk away with questions you never get to ask. That scene wasn't about romance. It wasn't about heartbreak. It was about timing, and how two people can want the same thing, but not at the same moment. She wanted connection. He wanted to slow it down, and neither of them was wrong. But that silence that followed, it said more than either of them could. If you've ever been there, in the middle of something beautiful that unraveled without anyone meaning it to, you'll get why this scene matters. This wasn't a detour in the story. This was the story. Let me know what you saw in that moment. And yeah, if you're wondering what happens next, the scream answers that. That's another scene entirely.